Hello and welcome to Trailhead News. I'm your host, Megan Petersen. Well, this week we're going back in time, yes, to last week where we had Salesforce Live Asia, and I had the pleasure of hosting the content. Yes, so let me take you back a week and let's go see the top Trailhead News. First up tonight on Top Trailhead News, if you're an awesome admin, Be an Innovator is back. Yes, we're back. And this year it's all about design. So join special design expert guests, have fun assignments, and showcase your progress and maybe win some prizes along the way. Be an Innovator with Design is a 6-episode series where you're going to learn how to leverage relationship design principles to build incredible experiences that will help drive adoption and delight your users. Complete the Be an Innovator with Design trail mix by May 30th, 2021 to round out your learning and earn the community badge. It's also Innovator Month on the Admin Podcast. In May, we are all about enabling you to think like a designer, empowering you to build better apps and elevate you to your dream job. We kicked May off with our episode featuring Adam Doty, talking about how admins can be designers. And then we chatted with the PM for App Builder to help you understand how to build better apps. And we're closing this month with a chat about finding admin jobs with Michelle Corwin. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this Salesforce Admins podcast and stay up to date wherever you listen to podcasts. The admin preview is also live this week. Yes, get ready for a Salesforce Summer 21 release. Mark your calendars now, May 21st Pacific time, and join the admin relations team live as they share highlights from the Salesforce release. They're going to be joined by some of our favorite product managers and experts to look at the features you need to know about, including what's new with Flow, record sharing updates, mass actions in split list views, and so much more. And don't worry, developers, Developer Preview is also live this week for you. You can join the Developer Preview. It's a 75-minute program where our experts will talk about what's new with Experience Cloud, external services, Tableau, CLI, and Sandbox Source Tracker. We're going to broadcast that also May 21st Pacific time. But before you watch, maybe you want to consider diving into the Trailblazer community for resources and release notes before you watch, or brief through maybe the Get Ready for Summer 21 blog for what to expect. Remember, all the links referenced in this program is via the link on your screen. So let's keep talking about what's new. What's new with Trailhead Academy, you ask? Well, they now have 9 new Salesforce Industries classes available. Yes, we're so excited to introduce 9 new Salesforce Industries classes designed to give you the skills and knowledge you need to build personalized guided experiences for your customers. Our Salesforce Industries experts are here to share their knowledge, answer questions, and provide best practices, tips and tricks so you feel capable and confident building applications and solutions tailored to your industry. And did you also see that we've introduced Salesforce Learning Paths? Yes, we're bringing the magic of Trailhead into Salesforce, powering just-in-time personalized learning that your employees need. Without ever leaving Salesforce, your employees are able to read through custom curated content, watch dynamic videos, earn badges to develop the in-demand skills they need to succeed from anywhere. Salesforce Learning Paths are currently in an open beta and will be generally available in the Salesforce Summer 21 release. We're excited to bring Trailhead to new audiences via the Salesforce 360 blog. Yes, all about Trailhead, Salesforce's free online learning platform, is the post you need to read and share to discover why more than 3 million people are already skilling up with Trailhead. 3 million. Just think about that for a minute. It's a lot, and it keeps growing. So well done, Trailblazers. Plus, you can check out the latest posts on the Trailblazer, including introducing Salesforce Learning Paths, the magic of Trailhead now inside Salesforce, and build Salesforce industry skills with new Trailhead Academy classes. Security awareness for executives is now on the Cybersecurity Learning Hub. Executives are at higher risk of targeted attacks as they have more public exposure, influence, and access to confidential information. With that in mind, this Trailhead module goes beyond general security best practices and speaks to the unique threat environment that executives occupy. Check it out via the link on your screen. You might want to also check out Trailhead Quests. The month of May is bringing in some brand new quests so you can learn to leverage relationship design principles that will drive adoption and delight your users with the Be an Innovator with Design quest, which we talked about a little bit earlier. You can also take the Trailhead Live Admins Trailmix by watching the most popular episodes for awesome admins, plus the Learn More Developer Trailmix. And don't forget to complete the Earth Month quest. We're donating $25,000 to Plant for the Planet in celebration of this quest. Salesforce will be 20,000 trees closer to our 100 million tree goal. Complete all of these fun-filled quests by the end of the month and earn exclusive community badges to add to your ever-growing collection. Did you know you can now empower your organization to skill up your employees with Trailhead? Yes, well, we have resources for your success. Trailhead's products and services empower businesses to succeed from anywhere. Accelerate your company's digital transformation with Trailhead's new business-to-business landing page. Learn how to grow your employees' careers and build expertise, drive Salesforce adoption, and design your digital strategy. Check it out via the link on your screen. And last but certainly not least, have you registered for Trailhead DX yet? Well, what are you waiting for? Join Trailhead DX 2021 on June 23rd Pacific time to learn technical skills for devs, admins, architects, partners, IT leaders, and so much more. You'll connect with the Trailblazer community, have fun, and of course, we have some surprises in store as well. Register via the link on your screen for all of that fun. And this has been your top Trailhead news. Some pretty awesome headline news for May. We just keep knocking it out of the park. Okay, let's go now to our Salesforce MVP game show, Trail of the Century. Hello and welcome to Trail of the Century. This is the game show where I ask the questions and contestants give me the answers. We're pretty excited about this edition and I want to introduce you to this month's contestants. So first up, we have a Salesforce MVP, MANISH THADURI from Singapore. Welcome, Manish.
Hi Megan. Thanks for having me. Nice to meet you all.
Next up from the Philippines, another Salesforce MVP, Neil Buen.
Thanks, Megan, for having me.
And last but certainly not least, also from the Philippines and also a Salesforce MVP, Joey Chan.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Okay, I'd say it's about time to get this game show started. Let's bring everyone up on the screen. Okay, we have everyone up on screen now, and I'd say it's time we need to do a buzzer check. Manish, can you buzz in for me, please?
Yep.
Wonderful, that's working. Joey, can you go for me? Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Love it. And Neil. Boing. All right, buzzers are working. Like I said, it's fastest finger first. So get those fingers on your buzzers, and I'm going to go to our first question now. On trailhead.com, name an element you might find in a trail mix. Manish.
Modules.
Modules are correct. You're on the board. I would have also accepted projects, super badges, trails, or custom steps if you wanted to, get super fancy. So that's Manish on the board. Let's see if someone can catch him with the second question. Describe what a super badge is. Oh, it's Neil. Boing came in just before.
Yeah, a super badge is like a project or a list of things that you need to do to achieve that super badge.
I'm going to accept it, Neil. That's good. It's a test of your skill, like a project. You're getting hands-on. You're on the board, Neil. All right. Now, with our game shows, we like to have a few celebrity questions. So I'm going to go to our next question, which is from a Salesforce celebrity, Dominique SILLETT Buxton, or otherwise known as Astro's mum. Dom, what's your question?
Hi. All right. Who came first? Trailhead Astro, Lightning Astro, or the astronaut?
It's Joey.
Trailhead Astro.
I'm afraid that's incorrect. Does someone else want to buzz in? Manish.
Lightning Astro.
That's also incorrect by powers of deduction. Neil, do you want to have a go?
Astronaut.
It's astronaut. Yes. The original version of Astro was as an astronaut. We've been sharing some images recently because Astro celebrated their 7th birthday. So happy birthday to Astro. Okay, Neil's streaking ahead. Here we go. Question number 4. Who is the host of the Developer Podcast? Joey.
Josh Burke.
Josh Burke. He's on the board, everybody. Welcome to the game, Joey. Wonderful. Hi to Josh Burke if you're watching, the godfather of Trailhead. Okay. Question number 5. What color is the special hoodie given to Trailblazers who are doing well? Ooh, yeah, it's Joey.
Gold.
It's Joey, but it's gold. Yes. The golden hoodie. Couldn't even finish the question. That is correct. We've got Neil on 20. Joey's on 20. Manish, you're on 10. But I feel like this next question is yours, and you've been very close with your buzzing. Here we go. We've got another celebrity question coming up. And this time, it's from Reid CARLBERG. What's your question, Reid?
What 3 platforms can you use to earn a badge on Trailhead?
Three
Neil.
platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that Trailhead?
No, the platform. Oh, Joey's coming in.
All right. So it's iOS, Android, and web online.
Yes. Well done, Joey. Reid, I thought that question was a tough one. Joey's come in, taking the lead. Correct. iOS, Android, and the web are the 3 platforms you can use to earn a badge on Trailhead. Very good. Wow. They don't call you MVPs for nothing. All right. Here we go. Next question. Can you name one of the 2 recently added roles that you can filter on trailhead.com? Manish. Hold the buzzers for Manish's answer.
Solution architect and consultant. Maybe not. Yeah.
It's going to be a half a point. Manish. Does
Engineering
anyone else?
architect. Yeah.
So it was admin, developer, and business user. We've added 2 extra roles to by.
Oh, it's marketer. It's
No.
marketer.
He's gonna,
and
no, I'm going to have to go. Neil, Joey, Buzz, if you know it. Neil.
Architect and marketers.
Look, I said for 1. Architect is 1. So yes, Neil, you get the points. The other one is business analyst. Yeah. Maybe marketer needs to come if everyone thinks it should be there. All right. It's even between Neil and Joey. Come on, Manish. Here we go. This is yours. Question number 8. True or false? Sharing rules can be used to restrict access to data. It's Neil.
False.
It is false.
yeah.
Well done. Goodness me, I can't stump you. But maybe our next celebrity question can. And this time the question is coming from Amy REGAN-MOREHOUSE.
Hi, super smart trailblazers. I could ask you so many questions about credentials, but they're only giving me one. So how about this? If I told you that I wanted to go for the Sales Cloud or Service Cloud consultant exams, what would you make sure was a credential that I already held?
Admin.
Joey with admin is correct. Joey, woo! It's all tied up between Joey and Neil. So Manish, maybe I'll just say that the last question could be worth 5 bonus points just to kick the fingers interested. Okay, the last question. What is the name of the Trailhead conference coming up in June? Neil.
Trailhead X.
Joey.
Trailhead DX.
Trailhead DX.
Oh, it's a Trailhead X.
Trailhead DX. So Joey steals it with the second answer for the win. Let's give a round of applause for all our contestants today, and a big congrats to Joey, who pulled it in at the last minute. Manish swears his buzzer's not working. It's a valiant effort by you all. Thank you so much for being a part of the Trail of the Century game. Thank you to all of our contestants there for the Trail of the Century game show. You know what else is fun? A weather check. How's it looking out there?
Hi Trailblazers, I'm Janice.
And I'm Paula reporting the weather.
We're coming to you from Bulacan, Philippines.
And I would say the weather here looks pretty good.
And thank you for that weather update and for giving me a chance to get out of my sequin jacket. All right, so we are very lucky to have with us here today William Sim, who is the VP of Trailhead Academy here in APAC. William, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks, Megan. Appreciate it.
So wonderful. I've actually wanted to have you on the show forever, and it's so wonderful that we get to do it here at Salesforce Live Asia.
Well, I'm touched by that. Yes, appreciate it. I love to be part of your program. I've been dying to be part of your program as well.
Yes. All right. So, William, for those people that might not know you, and I'm going to guess that maybe a few faces out there don't know who you are, because as amazing of a leader as you are, you tend to be one that likes to let your team shine before, you know, you take the spotlight. So it took a bit of coaxing to get you on here in the first place. But why don't you share a little bit about yourself, how you came to be at Salesforce, and what it is that your team does here at Salesforce?
Sure. So quick introduction, William Sim. I look after Trailhead Academy for APAC. For those of you that don't know Trailhead Academy, it's the learning, skilling, certification arm of Salesforce. We look after customers and partners' needs. And we basically want our customers and partners to learn as much of all things Salesforce as possible. That's basically what our department do.
What about you? How did you get to be here?
Never very good at at talking about myself. So about myself, I started off as an instructor. Actually, it's an interesting thing that not a lot of people know about. So I love being an instructor, and has been doing it for quite some time in a company called PeopleSoft. I told my wife that I want to retire being an instructor, but you know what? The instructor involves a lot of traveling, and I figured a while ago that my wife doesn't probably want me to travel too much, especially when we have kids out there. So I figured that I better go into another area like management. And you know what? I've been doing that since then for about 20 years now. Like staying into that one industry, training.
Then you must have started at about the age of 10. You look fantastic for 20 years of management.
Yeah, dyed my hair probably, yeah.
So you've worked on some absolutely amazing programs here in the APAC region. And I wanted to call out especially the PCP program in Singapore. So what's that all about?
Yes, well, we had the privilege of working with a lot of governments from a lot of countries to help them to skill up in digital technology, to get the people to understand more about digital transformation. In fact, what happened was that initially we worked with a particular college in Singapore to train up a group of about 10 people. And what we found was that before those 10 people finishes the course, our customers and partners have already swooped into them and hired them for internship or for full-time jobs. To our amazement, this is kind of the first time we've seen that. And even the college people, the college lecturers mentioned that as being a bit of a surprise as well. And we managed to then talk to the government to find out whether there's any structural program, any funding that's available. And they inform us that there's this particular funding called PCP, which stands for Professional Conversion Program. And they were willing to help us to get more Singaporeans trained up and skilled and being placed. This particular program has been around for I think about 3 years now. And we're seeing a lot of Singaporeans now have coming to this program, learn Salesforce technology, and it's been placed in our ecosystem. So it's a great thing, really. And we're trying that in different countries now. And in some of the other countries, like Australia, for example, in India, we're seeing the same thing as well. So fantastic, loving it.
Love it. I love it. Yes, definitely. We have a lot of talk in governments around the world about skilling up. So if you're watching from the government, reach out to us and talk to us about how Trailhead can help, definitely. So that's working with, individual trailblazers and bringing them into the ecosystem. What about our customers? I mean, you work with numerous amounts of customers around the region. Have you seen someone that's really embraced Trailhead well and kind of adopted it into their organization?
Oh, yes. There's a lot of customers that we've been working with that has embraced, adopted the Trailhead platform into their ecosystem really well. In fact, the one that I was thinking in top of my head is a particular company from the telecommunication industry. And what we did was that we decided to roll out an initiative. It was more like an experiment, really. Not that we say that to them at that particular point in time. We decided to run an experiment for about 6 weeks where we went into that particular organization and says, look, for these 6 weeks, we will come in and we will teach your employees a bit about Trailhead using this wonderful technology called Trailhead in a Box. Right? We decided to roll it out. You might have heard of Trailhead in a Box, people. If not, find out from Megan. It's great.
I'll put a link on the screen for everyone. There you go.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, we decided to run this particular Trailhead in a Box where on a weekly basis for 6 weeks, we go in there an hour a week and teach the employees a bit about Salesforce on the free gamified Trailhead platform. And what we found was that during these 6 weeks, students went from no badges, no experience, to become mountaineers, rangers, and they were actually competing with each other, trying to get to a higher status because it's a gamified program. It's fun, and they love it. And one of the things that we found that was really, really surprising was that after the 6 weeks, everyone still went back into the Trailhead platform and just decide to learn more about Salesforce. So the HR department even passed us this message that, hey, you know what? You've just helped us to create a culture of learning. Without us even knowing that that's what you're doing, and you've helped us a lot because we're trying to get that mentality into our employees, and you just help us in a big way. 100%. So that's one thing that always sticks in my head.
Yeah, I think the beauty of bringing it in over that kind of fixed period like Trailhead in a Box teaches you is that you get everyone focused and you kind of get that the beginnings of the learnings and that healthy competition, and then it becomes its own entity. People understand the value of it and what they can use it for, and then they just self-serve from there.
Yep, absolutely. Mind you, I should say that we also during that particular 6 week, we gamified it a bit more. Anyone that reaches certain status, we give them a plushie. That helps. We took pictures and help them to post it up. The director even posted one of the message in LinkedIn, congratulating one of their staff for being able to hit the ranger status.
Oh wow!
Fun gamified platform called Trailhead.com. So they were really buying it, and it's just so fantastic to see all these employees learning more about Salesforce by their own accord.
It is the fun way to learn. That's what we say. So William, speaking of fun, you are one person that always seems to be having fun, smiling, and you're always very calm. What is your secret?
Oh, not sure about a secret here. I mean, if you look at my hair, for example, there's actually a lot of white hair that comes out. And I haven't yet dyed my hair as yet, and the operative word is yet. I do meditation though, and that helps. So for those of you in your audience who knows meditation, I do what's called Vipassana meditation, where prior COVID, I would spend at least one session, and one session is like 12 days and to do a retreat, where during the retreat itself, you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, you don't have dinner, you sit in meditation for 8 hours, minimum 8 hours a day, and it's a total silent meditation from day 0 to day 12. But that helps to cleanse, to do a lot of cleansing, and keeps me happy. Yeah, at the end, and I've been doing this for quite some time now. It seems to work.
Okay. I think if people around me, if I did that, they'd be happy. I don't know if it would make me happy. Keep me silent for 12 days.
It works for some people, not others. I have to say, during my first day, I think halfway through lunch, I was already packing up, wanting to run away from this retreat already. So I understand how that feels as well.
Okay. I'll have to start small, maybe. All right, William, I'm going to end with our quick final 5 questions. Are you ready?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Go ahead. Shoot.
Okay. Your favorite local food?
Wonton noodle. And by the way, I'm vegetarian. So it's very hard to find vegetarian wonton noodle. Whenever I find it, I just jump into it.
Okay. Wonton vegetarian noodle. Favorite place in the world?
Bhutan. Specifically Tiger's Nest. For those of you that knows that or don't know it, Google it out. Amazing place.
Love it. Your favorite hobby?
I'm a bit old-fashioned, traditional. I love collecting coins, and I've introduced it to my daughter as well, who loves collecting coins as well.
Love it. Favorite color?
Green. Love green. Greenery. Look at the background.
Here we go. Outside in our flora in Singapore. Greenery.
Yes, that's right.
I did it just for you. All right. And finally, your favorite character?
See whether you can work this one out. I'm not sure whether I can map it out, but I'll try. Any guess?
Is it Inspector Gadget?
Yes.
It's Inspector Gadget. It is. I loved Inspector Gadget. People always go for Salesforce characters, but it's open to any interpretation. I was a fan.
Yeah.
Penny Brain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go get your head.
Love it. All right. Well, thank you so much, William, for being on Salesforce Live Asia and Trailhead News. It's been an absolute pleasure, and I'm so glad we finally got to have you on.
Well, thanks for inviting me to Trailhead News. Yeah, again, appreciate you getting me out here. Love it.
Love it. And with that, Trailblazers, that brings us to the end of this month's Trailhead News. I hope you've enjoyed the content. We have a big show coming up for you next month in June. It'll be the week after TDX, so expect to see a lot of wrap up of some big announcements. Until then, this has been Trailhead News.